Ooh. I didn't officially do the intro yet, but y'all, I made some lobster clam chowder queso with 3 different types of cheese. Ooh, yes. I cut up 2 whole lobsters. Well, not 2 whole lobsters, really just the tails and the big claws. Some Pico de Gallo and green onion. Peace, y'all. Okay. I'm Ivory. I'm back, and it's time to eat again. And today I made some lobster nachos, some loaded lobster nachos. And I got this recipe from a man named Mr. DiGiovanni, and I think I did it exactly as he did. Y'all, I'm excited. I got some asparagus here with garlic, some dreaming tree red wine, some mango slices. This is for dessert. It's a whole mango. I don't know if it looks like it or not. And some cucumber water. No ice today. All right, y'all. I'm so thankful for this food. I'll make some wine in a few minutes, but I am ready to get started, y'all. I am hungry. Oh, I hope. Damn. Oh, that's a big chunk of lobster. I got to get that. It's just a piece of paper right there with my notes on it. It's my first time making loaded nachos. And I knew I wanted some seafood nachos, but I didn't want shrimp. So this right here is clams. And 2 whole lobsters. Oh, his recipe is on point. I use some Siete vegan chips and some multigrain Tostitos scoops. I need a fork. My Siete chips are grain free. They got kind of soft. Oh, this is good. It's so good. It's late too, y'all. It's like, maybe after 11 o'clock. Cinco de Mayo. My neighbors were too turned up earlier. And too much music. I had to wait. I like that vibration though. And everybody's happy and dancing. I could hear them outside. There was a lot of kids too. They had some safe fun. Everybody went on home. People still leaving too. I can hear the cars taking off, but the music stopped, so. Oh, There's a good meal right here. And I had to put some vegetables on the side, because y'all know I can't eat a meal without vegetables. I can't. Even though this has green onion, tomatoes, you know, the works. I wanted some asparagus too. It's so good. It's good. Alright, y'all, let's pour some wine. One more. Let's pour some wine. Ooh, I hope y'all having a peaceful Cinco de Mayo. And shout out to all the new subscribers. I see these new names rolling in. Peace, y'all. And I know y'all say, dang, she drinking her wine with a straw. I'm trying not to have to reapply my lipstick. So I'm gonna just use the straw. But yeah, anyway, I see all the new people coming on in. I appreciate y'all. I do. I'm thankful for y'all. And the oldies but goodies. Y'all stick around. Y'all are truly loyal. And I appreciate it. Done. Oh, this food is good. I haven't had beef in over 8 years. So I haven't really Had a desire for nachos. I used to eat them all the time. At the gas station, at the Quick Trip, or the Kangaroo. I used to get the nachos. Mm. Mm. Wow. These some good chips. The Siete chips, the ones that are grain free, ooh, they collapsed fast. They did. Look how soft they are. They taste good though. I was eating them out the bag. I got the sea salt ones. So good. I love it. It's a vegan chip. Oh yeah. Want some more Pico. Oh, this is good. Oh. I got something hot. Oh, it's something spicy in there, y'all. It might have been the seeds from one of the peppers. That thing was hot. Good. Oh, no. Okay, never mind, never mind. That's so good. So I don't know if y'all heard about that mess, this bus driver mess with Eboni K Williams and the Yalla Van Zandt. It's all over social media. Eboni K Williams. Her high standards done broke the damn internet. Ooh, now look at it. Every time I try to show y'all. This was good. Miss Williams and her high standards done broke the internet. But once it got to the Breakfast Club, and she went on the Breakfast Club. I don't know if she was already going on the Breakfast Club, but the time came where, you know, they confronted her about her. It was in reference to the bus driver conversation / comment, but the way DJ Envy went off, I'm like, who, what? It was clear, number one, that he did not watch the entire interview. And I don't recall him saying that he did. He was instead saying, he was defending the comments that were made from the people who felt like she was insulting the working class person, the average working class person. So DJ Envy was coming, you know, he put his cape on, he said, you know, I got your back, average person. So he jumped up there and he was attacking her. But see, he was like kind of off topic a little bit because she never one time insulted anybody. She didn't. I heard it. I listened. She did not insult the average working class black American. She didn't. She just explained that her standards for herself. She is a millionaire. It's fair for a millionaire who owns things, you have multiple degrees, you know, you're educated, well established. It's fair to have expectations that are similar to what you bring to the table. Duh. It doesn't mean that it has to look like that for all people. It doesn't. Each person, you know, we all have the freedom to choose what type of person we want and what exact person we actually pick or that we let pick us. We have that freedom. She was just saying, you know, for her personal self, she didn't have anything against the transit workers or the transit system. She was just saying that to date her, to be in her personal space, to be on a romantic level with her, you need to own something. So many people, women too, were calling her a gold digger for having high standards. That woman has a lot to bring to the table. And she wants to be equally yoked with the person who is of her status. Y'all see the mangoes? She can't be a gold digger if she has all the gold. How's she a gold digger when she done she a millionaire? I researched the average salary At least right here in Duval County. I couldn't find anything. Charter bus driver, school bus driver, transit bus driver. Nothing above $58,000 a year. She just wants to date in her league. And DJ Envy. Him and Charlamagne both. They damn near double teamed the girl. And Charlamagne was trying to play both sides. Good cop and bad cop. But DJ Envy was heated. He was heated. And it went from him trying to speak on behalf of the lowly citizens to him just... To me, he showed his skirt slip. He was basically begging her, saying, please, please, please lower your standards. All that woman did was say that she had high expectations for whomever, her black bus driver, bus owner, whoever he could be. She didn't say there was anything wrong with the industry of buses and transit. She was just saying that to be in her space, you need to be on her level. She want to be equally yoked. And they're like, oh, you know, the average citizen, you insulting the average working class person. They keep the lights on around here. They help us. They do. It's like, bro, relax. First of all, calm down. She was only saying that she personally wouldn't date a bus driver. She did not go on some tangent about how anyone was beneath her and any class of people are beneath her or not good enough to be in her space. She was just saying, to be yoked with me, to be my other half, to be my partner, I would expect you to be on my level. She want to be somebody who could join forces with her and expand. Most men, honestly, y'all, black men, they really can't handle when their woman... I'm not talking about all of them. Let me say that first. Not all of them. I know that. But a lot of black men, even me just being a teacher, I would have to date someone who had more than me, because when I would try to just date one of the, you know, I got an ex who he didn't go to college. A couple of them didn't go to college. The little fights, the arguments that we would have, one of them was I got one ex. He's like a factory worker. We're in our 30s now. He's been doing this since we were in our 20s. But even now, he still works in factories, warehouse type jobs. Me, just being a teacher, when we would have our little arguments and we would go back and forth, that was the first thing, that was his go-to thing. I think I'm smarter than everybody. I think I'm better than him. And let me just say, this is not on a man who works in the factory. I just know that the ego, that masculine ego, is so fragile that I did date him. I was with this man for over 4 years, this specific ex, the warehouse worker. He would go from different plants, you know, plant to plant. That's just his style. He never made what I made as a teacher. And I still was with him. And even that, like, he felt inferior to me. So while I put myself out there, I'm with you. You moved into my house. I buy you everything. I buy all you. I pay for every damn thing. And it don't even matter to me. I don't care about that. The love was always more important to me. But I know that feeling of dating someone who was not in your league, them relationships never work out. And she's smart enough to know up front, I can't date somebody that's not on my level. And Yonda said she would though. I just heard a video a few minutes ago with Yonda publicly letting all the men who are average and mediocre, because that is the truth, average and mediocre. It just means you're in the median when it comes to the data. You're just right even in the middle. That's that C- student. She made all A's. She on the honor roll. She's a scholar. It is fair for her to want to be with someone who's on the honor roll, who's a scholar. It's okay for her to expect that for herself. Let Iyanla date the CDFs. She already said she would. She got on the video and said it. I'll date you. She said to all the people with the average and mediocre, and she didn't use these words. She listed some careers that weren't millionaire status. Great careers. Again, I'm not looking down on a damn person. I was just a little teacher. And I always had to have a second job, okay? I ain't never have enough money, all right? I was mediocre. I had a mediocre career. It was a well-respected career. People look highly at teachers and nurses, but it's no secret that teachers don't make much money. To be a millionaire, and trying to date somebody on an hourly salary, it's never gonna work. Or should I say it's rare, because it's not impossible. Love looks a lot of different kind of ways. For real. Love looks different ways. In my opinion, I prefer to be spirit-led to my lover. I want God to connect me with who I'm supposed to be with. I'm not focused on the title, the career, the income. All of those things matter, but what's drawing me, what pulls me in when I consider things like that, it's spiritual stuff that's on my mind and in my heart. I'm not thinking about bank accounts, but it does matter. And to Ebony's point, whenever I did date down, it didn't work. It didn't work because the guy, they be feeling inferior. It's healthy to have high standards, especially when you mirror those same high standards. It's not like she was some broke, basic, even a basic girl can desire to be with a millionaire. But in the case of Eboni K. Williams, the way DJ Envy had that tantrum, he is emotional. He is an emotional man, and he exposed his own self the way he reacted like that. All because Eboni, she expects her man to be of high stature to mirror what she brings to the table. That's fair. It ain't nothing wrong with that. She didn't insult a group at all. She was saying what she wanted for her own self. And DJ Envy come with his feelings, his emotions, all that crying and whining. He liked to see the black man down. And he was basically begging her to accept the black man in that state. The best he could do is be a bus driver, so you need to date him. No, she said, no, that I know it's a boss out here. It's a black boss who own that. Listen, both of them need love. The bus driver and the bus system business owner. Let Ebony be with the owner and let Iyanla be with the bus driver. They both set their standards. Anyway, I love y'all. I do. Know yourself. Know what you want. Know what you expect. Know what you expect. Name it and claim it, and that's exactly what's going to come to you. Iyanla says she don't care if you're a bus driver or an electrician. And she has multiple degrees, and I don't know if she's a millionaire, but I'm just saying, she said you can come to her. Bring your trash bags, bring your suitcase, bring your U-Haul, whatever you got. It don't matter how much or little. She don't care. She said all you got to do is be a mama's boy and love your job, and she'll take you. Ebony said, I need you to match my energy. Neither one of them is wrong. Both men need love, the bus driver and the bus owner. They both need love, and we got somebody for both of them. All I'm saying is know yourself. Know you. Know what you expect. Know what you want. I know that my standards are set. Your spirit, listen, you got to be doing that spirit work before you come talk to me. It is what it is. You can't even come to me talking about how you working on it. You got to already be ready before you come talking to me. And I'm talking about your spirit being whole and cleansed. I'm not 20. So I'm not talking to somebody who's 18 to 20 years old. I'm talking to somebody who's my age, older, whatever. But you can't come to me. You cannot approach me if you are not doing your spiritual work and getting yourself together on the inside. Those are my standards. Because I know everything else gonna come. Everything else falls in place when you do your spiritual inner work. So those are my standards. But for Ebony, she said, I'm a boss. You got to be a boss. I'm in this bracket. You need to be in this bracket. Be close to it, inching up on it, or just above it. But Iyanla said she cool with it. She said she'll take the... Listen, everybody getting what they need. There's somebody for everybody. Either way it go, I love y'all. I do. Set the standards. Lock them in. And if you're a woman and you have high standards, that's a good thing. Just make sure that you mirror your standards. If you want the moon and the stars, you can't be down on the ground. You got to be up there too. Your vibrations got to be up there too, if that's what you expecting to get for yourself. But if y'all want to go into how much money a person got to make and how much money you make and how money. It's cool. It's cool. Everybody gonna end up with somebody. And the ones who end up alone, just love yourself, okay? Love yourself. Love your own self. And it won't matter who don't look. We good. And here I go back into the damn nacho. Anyway. I love y'all. I'll be back.